Hi everyone, welcome on back to my channel. So I decided to do some Loc Sprinkles. Here are the glass beads I'll be using. I did get these from my local Dollar Tree. The only thing I didn't get from Dollar Tree were the cowrie shells. I did get that from my local beauty supply store. You also will need a needle and thread, a pair of scissors. So the first thing I do is anchor the first bead onto the thread. And I just place the bead onto the needle, bring it all the way down, almost to the end. I find where the two pieces of thread separate before the knot that's at the end, and I feed the needle through that hole, and then I pull the needle through, holding the bead. That way it anchors the bead onto the piece of thread, so it could be added onto my lock. I did place these beads about an inch or so or more up from the bottom of my lock, because you do want it to be on the strongest part of your lock. Once I'm done with the first bead, it's just pretty simple. You just add the sequence of beads that you want to your lock. It's up to you, the type of pattern you do with these Loc Sprinkles. I just keep it kind of basic, going like in a crisscross type of pattern, I guess you would say, or sequence. Once I feed the needle through the other side of my lock, that's the next place where I will place the next set of beads. And you can add as many beads as you would like. You can do different types of patterns, sequences. So I just add them to one side, and once I pierce the needle through the other side, pull those beads through, then that's where the next set of beads go on the other side. Just make sure you have enough room between where you're adding the beads and where you're going to feed the needle through to the other side. That way the beads have enough space to rest in that area. So for the cowrie shell, I did the same thing. I just added it to the needle, pulled it all the way down, and then I just pierced the needle through the other side of my lock. Now with this, since it is a bigger type of accessory, I had to kind of anchor it a little bit more than I did the beads. So I held it in place and I pierced the needle through my lock and also through the cowrie shell, and I looped it and did this about 2 to 3 times, I want to say, just to make sure it was held in place and it wouldn't go anywhere. And I created the knot to secure the entire string of Loc Sprinkles into place. It's basically me finding the end of the thread on my lock at the top above the cowrie shell, feeding the needle through that area, and then I pull the needle out and then loop it back through the hole or the loop with the excess thread, and I just pull it through to create a knot. And I do this about 2 to 3 times just to make sure everything stays in place. And I did this for all of the strings of Loc Sprinkles I did on each lock. And then once it was secured, I just cut the excess string with a pair of scissors. So here is the final look of my Loc Sprinkles. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye guys.